we are working on the duck run. It's going to come off the back of this. These are our posts that they are getting set. That one is being cut. We're trying to see how we're gonna like it here. And the door will be here to go in and out. They'll have a little house right back here. Hopefully I can show you that. And then, yeah, just a little bit of one. Because we do have the pond over there and we're gonna let them free range, this actually isn't gonna be very big because it's gonna be so temporary. Be very temporary because the pond will be the permanent house when Robert's over there, and there will be some other animals over there. And then this one will be used for a very different purpose, which we are not going to share yet. It will be a surprise, but we are going to enclose, or well, block off this. Yeah, so it's coming along pretty good for day one. Our weather is changing on us quickly, so I'm going to jump off here and get my blueberries planted in my Hedge Row trench that I have dug out, and I will show you that when it's done. They're going to get the last post that they had cut. We're planning on using trees to do a lot of natural building here on the property because, as you can see, we have a wall of trees ready to be used. We thought that would be a great purpose for those, so we're very excited about that. Stay tuned for part 2 of the duck build. Quick update on what's growing. Lettuce is going good. Carrots are doing well. We have our white onions coming up really well, and we have some of our Walla Wallas coming up. They're sporadic throughout here. We have some of our tomatillos coming up. We have some of our sunrise coming up. We have a lot of the broccoli is doing really well, and we have a black plum paste coming up. So these guys are kicking buns without even any additional light. These are the tomatoes and things that we have started in the house. They're about to get separated. And then those are the strawberries that I'm going to plant out in a pallet tomorrow. And right now, I'm getting ready to put the blueberries out. Over there, we've got all of our radishes are up. Our sugar mammoth peas are coming up. And everything in this little greenhouse is coming up for the strawberries, beets, and onions. So, woohoo! And this is our plum tree. The wind and the rain has picked up, and that's okay because according to the directions of this, especially with the amount we're supposed to get, should work out really well. But this is the blueberries. There's 6 here. They'll run all the way down and all the way down. I did some research on these and got these varieties, and I can't memorize them off the top of my head, but I'll do them off in the next video. But if we plant them close like that, about 2.5 feet apart, they will create a hedge row, and then we can harvest from the front and the back, but they will still be separate, so we will be able to still get up in between. I had some special rapid grow seed that you can mix in with this. You just sprinkle it on the top. You could rake it in, or you can surface sow if you're going to be getting rain in the forecast. And you can go ahead and put that on, and it germinates in about 5 days and becomes very, very thick, very dark green. So I did that throughout here. I did that in the duck's pen, and then I started doing it on the side of this house because we're going to do it through the back, and in the middle here because we're taking that down. And we will be making that into a courtyard. And I'll share all the details of that when we get closer. The duck structure, let's get up there. Side note, chicken crossing. We'll get over here in between the rain breaks so that you guys can take a peek. These are all hard and set. We did use quick set. We like using that, so they're all in there, but we will continue work on that. These two we have a solid cut, and then we'll be putting the top on, the side braces, bottom braces, the door, and then we'll be doing some wire and getting their house in there. So it's looking great. We're very, very, very pumped, and we have some more plans with some natural log building. We weren't gonna tell anybody just yet, but today is the day, since today is the day that we finally got started on the duck run. So hopefully everybody will stay tuned and learn a little thing or two about that. It's going to save a ton of money because we have all these trees down, and then if it needs to be repaired, expanded, anything like that, the logs will be repurposed for firewood or bottom of garden beds, composting, regenerating areas. So that's great. Also, loving that. So let's chat these radishes. They are germinating great. Excuse me, if you remember, I got one kind around the edges, and then these are the Baker Creek Pink Beauties. These are the French breakfasts. I also do have some of the peas coming up here. They're loving it. They're coming up. It's great. This bed is turnips all around the outside and these two rows, and then peas all the way down here. It's too soon for them yet. It's too soon for those beds yet. So we will scoot over this way, and we've got some growth in here, and this is the early globe radish, and this we have some growth, and again the early globe radish. So stuff's coming along nicely. Trees are doing great. Potatoes so far doing good. Everything in there is so far doing well. We do have these lettuces that, if you remember, we were growing in advance for chicken, duck, etc. arrival. And they've had some, but it's doing great. This is kale, Tom Thumb, and this is Rocky Top. So that's been going over great. I had a dog get into this bed, as you can see, but it's okay because I'm going to separate out this and all the clusters and my shining stars. Really appreciate you guys sticking around with everything that we've done. I apologize about the wind. It's come a long ways, and we have so much more to come. We really appreciate y'all. Thank you. See you tomorrow.